Hi, and welcome to the Savvy Business Woman course. My name is Jocelyn, and I wanted to shoot this introductory video to really get you to know me and why I created this course. So I know that getting where you want to be can be a real struggle, whether that's financially, whether that's time-wise, whether that's you just don't understand or know what you're going for, or even you do have those goals in mind, but the sequence to get there is not ready for you. So I wanted to shoot this introductory video for you to get to know me and where I have been and where my expertise lies and why I am creating this course for you. So my name is Jocelyn, and I've been working as a small business consultant for the last 3 years now. The way I got into it was actually I got myself into entrepreneurship in college. So a little bit backstory, I grew up on a farm, now vineyard, and when I was 7 years old, I opened up an organic farm stand. So we had eggs, we had meat products, we had raspberries, we had apples. And so as I continued to grow older, I graduated high school at 16, went to college, and thought I wanted to be a veterinarian growing up on a farm. Turns out I'm not good at being a veterinarian. And so I graduated with my bachelor's in law and international business. Now, during that time, I actually left and joined the Army and went to training. And when I came back with all this vigor of how I wanted my life to go and what I wanted to do. And so I opened up my first profitable business as an adult, Candid Brilliance Music. We're still going, still to this day, and it does live classical and jazz music. And so once I opened that business up, I actually became part of an entrepreneurship incubator and also a co-working space. And so while I was there, I got asked by multiple businesses to help them with X, Y, and Z. Being a millennial, I happened to know social media, and being in school, I had the time to help them when they needed it. So I ended up getting into the small business consulting game back in college, and so I've just kind of stayed there throughout. And now my emphasis is on digital marketing and human resources. And so I really like working with young entrepreneurs, young professionals, and anybody else that really does need help and has questions on where they are, where they're going, and how to get there. To get to the obvious question, why am I doing this course? Well, throughout my time as an entrepreneur and also as a small business owner and also as a small business consultant, I've run into multiple stumbling blocks. And so I really wanted to make sure that my knowledge that I have gained has been given out. And so I happened to get a lot of questions in the last few months about how I keep it all together and what stumbling blocks really did get me. And so that is why I decided to put a course together, because I thought everything can go in one succinct course for you guys. So the main 3 things that I've stumbled upon were money, first and foremost, as a young professional in college, working, owning my own business, and going to school full-time. Money was definitely a thing. My second one was age. As a young person in college, even younger than the normal college student, it was hard to get people to take me credibly, and so I had to put a lot of time into my own personal growth, and so that's where my third stumbling block happened. I didn't know how to do stuff, but I wanted to do it. And so putting that time into my own personal growth outside of school, outside of stuff that they were teaching me there, and getting those practical skills to make me valuable for a company to hire me, not only as a consultant, but even as an employee. So I'm putting those stumbling blocks to use and creating this course, and really some of the best tips I can give you right off the bat is people watching is good. Surrounding yourself with good people, people that know what they're talking about, and then watching them. Sounds creepy, but I do it all the time. Not only on my favorite YouTube artists, my favorite business coaches, my favorite branding specialists, but also with people in everyday life here. And I find that working with other entrepreneurs, I am motivated and really want to continue to grow myself so I can help them even more, or even grow my own business as I talk with them and get really awesome ideas. So after looking up, how to be a savvy businesswoman and courses on it, I didn't really find something that hit my fancy as an entrepreneur, but also as a woman. And so that is why I am creating this course, is because I realized that there is a gap in the market here. And so I Googled all about it, and I went, I have a lot of knowledge in working as a woman in the business world, but not really finding anything that puts it all in one succinct thing. So that is what's really driving me to create this course, is because people have been asking me questions of how I do it and what I do and my advice on this and my advice on that. And so I just decided that I would take my own initiative and create something that I could put out and hand to them and say, this is my answer for that. The other day I realized I have learned so much over my last decade in entrepreneurship, but I do have so much more to learn. And so I actually learned a really cool phrase. It's rising above mediocre. And really that means is you're waking up every single day and not just taking the status quo, that norm that you live, but doing a step above it, whether that's, you take an extra time to dust, or you put your car through the car wash, or you send that extra email, or even you read that chapter of that book. And so with that, I like to break them down into simple but significant steps that I can take every single day to continue to build myself up. And I want to help you learn those steps and also do them yourself. And really that means breaking down your goals so that you can take the short term and make it into the long term. I think wanting to be the best person you can be is everyone's goal. And so it does take a little bit of time to break those societal norms, those daily norms that you walk into and walk throughout every single day, and really make that time for your personal growth, personal education, and continued improvement. And so that's really why I'm creating the Savvy Businesswoman course, is to create a tribe of savvy businesswomen that are here to help each other, but also to gain some and glean some knowledge from me in anywhere from leadership to time management to goal setting. And even though I will talk about entrepreneurship a lot in this course, I'm not meaning it only for entrepreneurs. It just happens to be where I am coming from as an entrepreneur, as a woman myself. Plus, I do think that most people should have an entrepreneurial spirit and innovation within their daily norm, in their workforce, in their innovative workforce, because that's how you're going to create that value, get that promotion, and continue to grow your career. So let's get into the themes of the course together: leadership, time management, communication, collaboration, and innovation, personal development, mindset, negotiation, and also setting your goals with mentorship. So if you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to me personally. You'll find the links below. And before you watch every single video, make sure you get a glass of water. I heard a cool statistic last week that most bad decisions are made by a dehydrated person. So I really want you to be hydrated while you're learning with us, and feel free to reach out to the rest of the group. These are a great group of women here in this beta course that are more than happy to help and encourage each and every one of you. So thank you so much for joining me, and I look forward to learning more about you in the coming weeks.